Cut Gobakhan because it was ineffective at protecting from sweepers. I don't feel that way. Yeah, classic. Cut the Divine Smite's play against Rectosac. I mean, like I said, we've punted this matchup. Is this going to be all of today's stream? Is me just getting bodied by Rectosac and then questioning my life decisions? I feel like that's what's about to happen. Earthshaker Kenra, it is, but it doesn't make big stuff not able to block, so it's not that good. Like, you can't Earthshaker Kenra their old growth troll. You gotta need to get more stuff into play. Good 16. If they don't have Devil, we can win this game. I'm just gonna scoop if they play Devil, though. Yeah, Saki is good versus Rectus mid. Okay. Leyline of Combustion. I mean, the problem is that card's not good against anybody else, right? Like, sure, it's good against Rakdos, but it's not good against literally anybody else. All right, need to land an Ornithopter or a Burning-Tree. Okay, I accept. The question is, do I Knight or do I Loxodon? I think I should Loxodon. Yep. They have main deck Furnace Rains? Jesus. Yeah, but, like, I don't want to put a card in my sideboard for a deck I expect to play against, like, maybe once, twice, if the stars align in a 15-round event. Like, if I qualify for if I win the LCQ or whatever. Like, you're just not going to play against that much sack, and it's not worth devoting sideboard slots to a deck that's, like, less than 2% of the metagame. I still don't have Devil, which is good for me. I think you have to 5-0. I think it's 32-person single elim, and I'm pretty sure you have to 5-0. Could just attack here, but it seems bad. I think I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm going to save the other Epicure for next turn for the Burning-Tree, or Bushwhacker, excuse me. More people play sack at LCQs than the main event? Maybe, yeah. Possibly. Tater Tot! Thank you so much for the 21 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, with this configuration, we just don't have a sideboard card against Rakdos Literally just punting the matchup, which, I don't know. Is that a thing you can do? Maybe. But, I don't know. Like, even if I could kill... Let's just assume that I could remove the Mayhem Devil for free that game. Would I still be able to win? Probably not, right? Like, even if I had a 0-mana Terminate in my hand, and I could remove the Mayhem Devil without having to do anything else, I still probably would have lost that game. This hand is crazy. This hand is turn 2 flip landing. Okay, that's fine. Needle is a card you could consider playing, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't play Burning-Tree, but it's fine. Okay, this is how you beat Rakdos. This is a hand that I don't think they can beat. But again, like, not many people in Pioneer are beating this draw, to be fair. Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna sandbag one of the Burning-Trees, I think. Just in case I draw Bushwhacker. I think it's worth holding back one. Did they not reveal Gigantha? No, because they board into Meathook Massacre. Taking more than you can give and you to back. Could play the Burning-Tree Emissary and Convoke right after attack. How? I attack with 3 creatures, flip the Adanto. Oh, you're saying attack with 3, flip Adanto, post-combat, Burning-Tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I would only have counters on the Burning-Tree as opposed to having counters on 4 tokens, right? So I think it's better to do it the way that I did, because I get more counters that way. Why no Legion Loyalist? I've tried Legion Loyalist in the past, but it just feels like Legion Loyalist is not good in the matchups that... It's not good in your bad matchups, and there's just not, like, a ton of reason to play it, in my estimation. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. It's good against Greasefang, which is, I guess, a close matchup. That's the one matchup where you would actively want it, but, like, it doesn't really do a ton against them. I guess it, like, gives your stuff trample against Oven Cat blocks, but it just doesn't do enough. Okay, so you're dead. Alright, they gained 5, so I guess they're not dead. They're still pretty close to dead. We could lose this game. So they go to 3. I can go Burning-Tree, make a token main phase. Or I can just go... I think that's my best line, and then keep this in hand for a Bushwhacker. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Burning-Tree, make a token main phase. I think I have to put more stuff onto the board. Because, like, if I don't play the Burning-Tree, then I can't attack with it next turn, and they have blockers, yada yada. But if I lose this game, this matchup is just unwinnable, because, you know, I had my stone cold nut draw. And it's just like... this game is still kind of close. Okay. No cat. No cat. B-bomb. Ayo. B-bomb's got 5 on it. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, B-bomb. Appreciate the support, chat. You know what to do. If you didn't get a gifted sub, it's as simple as that. Dodged in the chat. So they can go sack... If I send everything, they go Reflection on Loxodon, Devil on Emissary, before damage, sack Reflection, kill token, go to 4, take 1, go to 3. I can't even attack. I can attack with Loxodon, but it's a bad spot. Get in for 1 and trade BT Van for Reflection. Well, they have to block with Reflection regardless, right? They can't afford to take the Loxodon. So, like, Loxodon only attack still kills the Fable. This is match 1, I believe. I forget that the record tracker's down. Like, we're just dead. Just can't win this game. Jesus Christ. The fact that I had this draw and I'm still going to lose this game is kind of wild. Jesus. How did I lose this game? Like, losing this game means this matchup is just hopeless. Actually hopeless. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, there's just no point. Try and sideboard for this deck. Can't beat it. Yeah, classic skill issue. What's up, Tinker? What's my total record on the deck so far? I don't keep track of that stuff. I just vibe. It's probably like slightly over 50%, but not a ton. Man, that sucks. Losing that game is just like... It's so disheartening, because that was my best possible draw, and that game wasn't even close. I got annihilated. Like, I put 12 power into play on turn 2, and I lost by a mile. Good God. I think the key is to hold Gleeful for their ovens, but then you can't pressure them. Like, if you hold Gleeful for their ovens, you can totally find to just punt matchups. Pioneer is a wide open enough format that you can afford to just give up one matchup and be okay with that. Like, you're not going to play against Sack that much. It's not a very popular deck. Alright, we're going to keep this because I'm on 5. I'm going to keep definitely Inspector, Land, Demolition. Guess maybe I just keep Bushwhacker, Burning-Tree. Yeah. Well, you also have to realize that Rakdos Sack is a deck that has an incredibly rough mono green matchup. So that alone is going to turn a lot of people away from Rakdos Sack. Like, that matchup is abysmal for Rakdos Sack. And Blue-White Control, another matchup that I really don't want to face as Rakdos Sack. So, I mean, you know, it's the same issue where it's like the Sack deck is also punting those matchups. Yeah, it's also very hard to play. Yeah, creativity is also abysmal for Sack. Enigmatic too. Yeah, that's the problem with Sack. It's just like, it's good against exactly one deck, but it's just so poorly positioned against everything else. And I think a lot of people will, you know, shy away from it because of that. Lotus Field, another bad matchup. I mean, it can, but that is another unfavorable matchup for Sac. Paper players don't like hard decks. I don't think that's necessarily true for the RCs. Like, people are just going to play whatever they perceive will give them the best chance to win, you know? Tree Bushwhacker turn is not that good. So if they eat 2 goblin tokens, they would eat 2 of these. They would take 3, 6, 11. Can also eat this. They would take 14 and go to 3. And I would lose 3 creatures. I guess that's not that bad. Because then I would still keep the Loxodon, which is nice. I could maybe wait 1 more turn to do this, but their blocks are kind of forced. No, they don't lose a blocker. They can eat this, and they can eat this with the 3/3. So they don't actually lose a blocker. Eat 2 of these, eat this. Take 3, 6, 11, 14. Yeah, that's the other problem, is like, I want to do it while they're tapped out. Now you're thinking of the other Bushwhacker. Which, when are we getting Goblin Bushwhacker in Pioneer? That's what I want to know. Yeah, the leagues do not take very long. I think I played 5 leagues on stream yesterday in the course of 6 hours, so it's pretty good. Did they shock in Fountain that turn? Oh, they probably have Slip out the back. I didn't realize they shocked in the Fountain there. Oh, they must have just misclicked. Okay, well, good testing, huh? Good testing we got going on here. Maybe I should keep in Giant Killer. Oh yeah, I was cutting Forbidden Friendship against them because it's bad against Mausoleum Wanderer. Should we try Forge Devil? I really don't think it's that good, but maybe it's worth trying just to kind of get a vibe for it. Let's try it. See what happens. I don't think it's that good, but it's worth trying at least, you know, just to see how it plays out. Devastating Summons? Yeah, I know, right? If I couldn't play Red-White, I'd play Rakdos. I think Rakdos is the best choice for the event, but... so this is no payoff. I think it's still good enough on the draw. Maybe it's not. I knew that was going to happen. So they go end step. Yeah, this is the problem with Forge Devil. They just go end step, Sailor, untap, Lord, or Enchantment, and my Forge Devil does nothing. Yep. Maybe I'll draw a second Forge Devil. Who wants to play that deck for 14 rounds? People who want to win. No, I mean, it's a good choice. You can't go wrong with playing Rakdos. I think that or Greasefang would be my second choice. Let's go here first. Let's go here. And we'll just chill. Wish I had a Convoke card, but... yeah, I think Greasefang's a pretty good choice, too. I think both of those decks you can't really go wrong with. Very solid choices. Yeah, like I said, you know, I'm gonna play a couple LCQs on Friday, and if maybe the first 3 don't go well, then I might try and switch to either Rakdos or Greasefang. So how about those Giant Killers that I cut, huh? How about those Giant Killers that I cut? Yeah, Devil gets to kill a 1/1. See ya. I think I can ever win this game, but I'll give it a shot. Are they streaming Dallas? I think they're streaming the main event, yes, but they won't stream the LCQs. I'll post updates on Twitter, though. So you should follow me on Twitter if you're not already, so you can get the updates. That's how that works, you know. When you follow me, you get the updates and yada yada. Twitter things. I think that's how that platform works. Still not 100% positive, but... alright. Yeah, you're like 10 turns too late, buddy. This is like the person who shows up to the party after all the chips and the guac are gone, you know? Just, what's up, guys? 8, 14. I'm gonna try and beat a counterspell with Burning-Tree. Okay, well. Did not expect that to resolve. Can main phase loot the blood token to try and find a second Convoke creature. Why didn't they call it the Burning-Tree? We're dead anyways, but... Alright, so get these giant killers back in, because I can never beat the card Catilda. Alright, good talk. Guess we had Rending Volley too, but I still want to keep in Giant Killer. I really just don't think Forge Temple's that good. Viability of Boromir. Which one's Boromir? I don't know the cards by name yet. I've barely looked at the spoilers at all, so you're gonna have to tell me what it does. I saw a request from Revali in the queue. Alright, let's take a look. 3 mana 3/3 Vig. Let's look at this together. New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. 3 mana, 3/3 Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Good against elementals and Cascade. Sacrifice. Creature controlling indestructible until turn. The ring tempts you. So I'm guessing the ring tempts you is probably like an irrelevant piece of text on this card for the humans decks, but it seems fine. Seems like maybe a slight upgrade to stuff like Lavinia because of that extra text on it. Yeah, 3 mana against Cascade is slow on the draw, but it's probably fast enough on the play, right? No, they're not standard legal. They're only modern legal. Am I going to have to keep track of the ring BS? Just don't play with the ring cards. Simply just don't play with any cards that mention the ring. Basically, don't get tempted by the ring. No, I think Legacy and Vintage. I kind of just lump all those together. But yes, I believe they are still legal in Legacy and Vintage. Why didn't I play Burning-Tree? Oh, save for Bushwhacker. Yeah, that's probably fine. I guess I'll cast the Burning-Tree this turn. If they play Catilda, they can block here, go to 9, still die. Okay. So... Dead on board? Dead on board. Cool. Alright. Sick. It's Tech Destroy Spirits. I actually don't think it does. That matchup, like, version without Burning-Tree. I don't know. I've tried it at some point. I didn't like it. Maybe it wasn't on stream, but I was not a big fan of it. I cannot fathom cutting this card. Just whatever you do, chat. If you want to play this deck, please just do me a favor. Please don't cut this card. I'm asking nicely. I know this hand looks sketchy, but it's pretty sketchy, isn't it? We have 14 white sources. Or 15, maybe? I have a split right now, Todd. I think a split's good. I don't want to play 4 Mana Confluence. That's too much. Donor decks are open, but we're going to do them next Thursday. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, so whatever we have in the queue, which I think we have 2 in the queue right now, we'll do those next Thursday. I'm going to keep this. And what did they reveal, by the way? I think I'm putting back Wingtree. I really despise the second castle. I'm pretty anti-second castle. So here's my thing about the second castle. It makes a lot more of your opening hands really awkward, and I've found myself keeping a lot more 7s without having a second castle, because that's like, you basically never want it in your opening hand. It's a card that I think exactly 1 copy is perfect. The first copy is great, but the second copy sucks. Hercules! Thank you for the 2 months, buddy. Appreciate you. Castle is like the perfect one of, but I wouldn't play more than 1. Again, just make your opening hands better. Think Rakdos will fall off in numbers because of Boros at the RC? No, people will just, like, again, you can, like, the Rakdos players can just sideboard 3 mana sweepers, and I think they can make their matchup a lot better. They just refuse to. So, the Rakdos, like, what we're going to see at the RC is we're going to see that the Rakdos players who actually want to beat Boros, they will do well. But the people who are just like, okay, I'll just add a 4th Extinction Event to my sideboard and call it a day, those players will not beat Boros. I guess we just take 2 Loxodons. I'm gonna hold the Ornithopter. I hate how Prime Gaming has to be mainly re-upped. I know, right? It's so weird. Like, I feel like if you use your Prime, it would just, it would just keep kind of doing it over and over again. How good do I think Coco humans are in Pioneer? It's a deck I have a little bit of experience with, not a ton, but I feel like it felt pretty decent when I played it the last time. I don't think it's bad. Rakdos, most played deck in the room, followed by Mono Green, Creativity, Rest Up in the Air. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I agree with basically all of that. Yeah, I haven't tried it with the new updates. So, probably a lot better with, like you said, Jirina, Coppercut, all that stuff. How have I felt about Invasion of the board? Invasion might be the best sideboard card. Invasion is crazy good. Like, it's also so versatile. The fact that it comes in against basically any deck with sweepers, any control deck, any combo deck. It also, like, the thing about it is you're giving up 3 damage, but you're also getting the damage back because you're immediately putting counters on it the turn you flip it, so it just, the card is cracked. It's absolutely insane. 3, 6, 9. So I can play 2 Loxodons without playing the Thopter. So let's go here. Guess the question is, if I double Loxodon, then I probably just die to the Bushwhacker, right? Obviously they can't Burning-Tree me, but they can go 1-drop Bushwhacker. So I guess... What if I play the Thopter and have 2 blockers back? 6, 12, 14... No, I would still die. Do I have to just, like, accept death if they have a way to pump their team? Yeah, there's a lot of combat math you have to do in this matchup. Yeah, it could be Leosaur too, which is even worse for me. What happens if I tap 5 creatures, play a single Loxodon, play Thopter, pass, hold up, crack, clue? 3, 4, 5. I would have 4 blockers. So let's assume those 4 get blocked. I wouldn't be dead if it's Leosaur, because I can go 4 blockers, block 4 of the creatures that are in play, and then the unblocked creatures would be 11, because it would be 3 3s plus the 2 from the Leosaur. So if it's Leosaur, I need 4 blockers exactly, right? What if I have 3? Then it would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, so I can't do that. So in order for me to survive Leosaur, I have to leave back 4 blockers. Can I afford to do that? Man, this is really tough. Does Leosaur stack? It does, yeah, it does. Just like a question of, can I afford to play around anything? I could also just say YOLO, fuck it, tap out, leave back 1 blocker, die to any Leosaur/Bushwhacker. Do I lose if I don't Convoke? Not necessarily. I mean, this would be a lot easier if I just had a Bushwhacker in hand, because then I could, like... If I had a Bushwhacker in hand, I could probably get away with taking the line that leaves back 4 blockers. But again, maybe I'm just in a spot where I just can't afford to play around that stuff, and I just have to hope they don't have it. Because I think I might be giving up too much equity if I wait. Yeah, I think I've come to the conclusion that I just can't beat those cards. So I think I'm going to elect to not play around them. Leave back 1 blocker. Alright, kill me. Kill me. Is Reinforcements plus Leosaur versus Burning-Tree and Bushwhacker the common difference in builds? Yes. And I am a very big advocate for Burning-Tree plus Bushwhacker. I think that just gives you an element of explosiveness that the other cards don't give you. And I think that there are a lot of matchups in Pioneer where you really need that explosiveness. I don't think Rogues is that good. Okay, so mirror match. Gonna bring in Forge Devil. I've been experimenting bringing in Chasm / Collective Effort in this matchup. Not sure if they're actually good. I think I want to lower the curve and cut the Forbidden Friendships. I know it's kind of weird, but I want to lower the curve a little bit. And I think like 1 Chasm is good, just to help break board stalls. I don't ever want more than 1 Chasm though. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I could bring in a 2nd Chasm. Still not sure if that card's actually good in the mirror though. So it's more like just testing some things. Did Loyalist end up being too slow or not feel good? So the thing about Loyalist is it's only good. It's not good in your. It's not good against the decks that you're favored against, and I think that like against Rakdos, for example, it does nothing. Nothing against blue-white. it like kind of does it's decent against Greasefang because you can make the Angel Snot block, but it's probably the only matchup where you would actively want it. I guess the Mirror too. It's decent in the Mirror, but besides Greasefang and the Mirror, there's not really a ton of spots where it's that good. More like a lot of random niche scenarios, like it's First Strike against Atraxa comes up sometimes, but just feels like it's not good enough against enough things. Or the text is not that relevant against enough things. I guess maybe post-board against Blue White it's better, because they have like the Brimaz Regal Leosaur angle, so... Well, the turn they cast Wanderer, they're usually killing your Convoke creature and not making a token, right? Right. There's the Mirror match, but... Card is very good in the Mirror. But like it doesn't help you against Mono Green. Yeah, Kithian's not too bad. I don't think I've tried that card yet, but I've seen some people play one of. It's a decent one of. You could play it over like the third Giant Killer. I just prefer the third Giant Killer because I think it's a lot better against Rakdos. Right, but the thing is, Kebi, the games that they win are the games where they cast Sweeper into Sweeper, not the games where they go cycle Shark Typhoon into make a token with Castle, you know what I mean? So it's like, if they're spending mana making tokens, you're already winning anyways. Because you just don't care about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, people play Resolute Reinforcements. But in order to play Resolute Reinforcements, you have to cut Burning-Tree, and I'm just not willing to do that. Like, when you're playing a red deck with, you know, 16 1-drops and a bunch of token makers and Bushwhacker, like, it's one of those things where you're just like, play the good cards forehead, you know? I have a set main deck. I'm still not 100% on the sideboard, though. I think the main deck is pretty perfect. Call this the God Draw. This is how you win the Mirror, by the way. Just draw better forehead. Or be on the play. Take notes, chat. Win the Mirror equals be on the play. Write that one down. What's up, Snack Bar? How you doing? Now we'll declare a block. Yeah, just be on the play. It's not that hard. Is that a good draw? Can somebody in chat tell me if that was a good draw? Vanquish the Horde. I saw some people playing that card. I couldn't tell if it was like a meme or something. It seems not very good. Tell me that I'm worth something. Tell me that I'm worth something. What? Thank you, Jesse. I heard from the grapevine that you're coming to dinner tomorrow. I don't know if that's true or false, but that's what a little birdie told me. Let's go. Very, very pog. How good is the Convoke deck? It's good. It's a good deck, okay? It's not, you know, we don't talk about the H word here. We don't use that word, but it's a good deck. Multi 6. God, I want to gamble with this hand. I know it's not that explosive, but if they don't have exactly Thraben Inspector on turn 1 and I can Forge Devil their 1-drop, this hand's pretty good. I'm gonna try it. This is an experimental keep. I don't know if you're supposed to keep a hand like this in the Mirror, but I want to see how it plays out. Do I have to make the H word a banned phrase so people stop saying it? First message in chat says, "Stop cheating against me, bro, and just stream. You are breaking your EULA." I don't understand. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know what's going on. But hello, first-time chatter. I know what EULA is, but I don't know, like, is that my opponent? What's going on here? Yeah, literally just chatting. Literally just chatting. Can't believe he cheated against Judge Fudge. I know, right? Oh, man. Love it. Classic. Let's go Burning-Tree Forge Devil, I think. Well, let's just go Forge Devil into Giant Killer. I don't need your lesson. I don't need your lesson. Your turn. Yes, no sound. Okay, so it's got to be a troll, right? It's got to be a troll. We love trolls. Ooh, the bush. When the bush has been whacked. She whacking my bush till I'm reckless? Something like that. She wanted to say. I attack you with my creatures. It's abuse against a fellow Twitcher. It's not allowed on Twitch or on Magic. Okay, I'm just gonna time you out for like 10 minutes, and then you know, you can like think about the words that you choose to say in a Twitch chat, and then come back and you know, I'll see you in 10. All right, I'll see you in 10. Figure it out. I believe in you, Judge Fudge. I believe in you. Okay, but take a little time out. You added a block term. All right, chat. You can no longer say the H word. 07s. Can we get some 07s in the chat for the H word? It is now a banned phrase. Who I am. Did I ban Arisen? I know. Why did I ban Necropolis? Yeah, crumbling. I'm crumbling at the ban of that. Literally already crumbling. Yeah, maybe it was Heliod. You can say that phrase. That's fine. If you want to put Joel in front of it, I'm okay with that. Let's do this. Wish I could double Gleeful here, but I cannot. Playing this might have been better against Thoughtseize. Yeah, probably would have been better against Thoughtseize to play this. Maximum punishment, although they might have to take the Giant Killer, I don't know. They probably just can't beat my hand anyways. For Gleeful, they're Bankbuster. Not in game 1. Postboard, that's a very common play pattern because they have a lot more sweepers postboard. But given that they barely ever have sweepers game 1, you just kind of jam. I think I'm just going to go landing plus Convoke. I could try to flip. Actually, wait, I can just do this, right? This is bad if they have a Braid, but... yeah, now we just get to do it all. Oh, wait, I can actually just go... let's go to combat first. Okay, they're gonna Bone Crusher the Epicure, which is fine, because I can just go here, flip, yeah. Doing it this way takes 1 less damage too, which is nice. 4, 5... I wanted to try to tap 5 creatures to get a 5-drop, but... I'll survive, I guess. Alright, your turn. Good luck. Never, ever ban the word Joel. Imagine if they had a Bane Deck Sweeper here. I would kind of shit. Yeah, I think I can beat that card. Alright, I'm just going to make tokens. Attack. I would literally shit if they cast a Sweeper. Fruit. Be crewing. They're at 4. I mean, I can probably afford to play around a Sweeper. I don't think it's very likely, but, you know, might as well play around it. Okay, game 1 done. Bring in the White Invoke Despair, and I don't think I want to bring in anything else. I think I'm just going to cut, like, I'm going to try cutting a Friendship and a Thopter. Call it a day. Surprised no one's playing Bile Blight. The problem with Bile Blight is that, like, it doesn't get the rest of the stuff. Like, you get the Gleeful tokens, but you don't get any of the other creatures, so... like, there's a lot better cards that you can play than Bile Blight. This hand's a little risky, but YOLO. Maybe this is too bad in the postboard games where they have a lot more sweepers. Could go for turn 1 Gleeful, which is good if I draw exactly Legion's Landing. Actually, no, that's fine, because no, it's better to do it this way, I think. Because this is better if I just draw a land. Burning-Tree Bushwhacker. I think doing it this way is much better. Now they take Bushwhacker, but... Kaervek the Spiteful. Yeah, good luck with that 4-mana card. Alright, how much do I want to commit to a 3-mana sweeper? Well, if they have exactly Hidetsugus, committing these or whatever, because they can't Hidetsugu these. I do not think Scales is viable, unfortunately. I would love for it to be, but I don't think you're quite there. Okay, I think I'm going to hold back the second Burning Tree. Kind of want to go Epicure pass, not use the blood. Maybe it's fine to discard Killer to really just dig for Bushwhacker, but... I feel like I'm going to get Hidetsugu'd or Meathook Massacred this turn. Or not. It's a pretty good draw step. Cannot cast Burning-Tree. Question is, do we play Giant Killer? Playing Giant Killer is pretty good if they have Extinction Event. It's worse if they have Shieldred, though. Do they know about the Giant Killer? They do. Well, I guess if they play Shieldred, I can just tap the Shieldred and send a team. I think if they have E, they can odd me. Oh, that's true. Then I would have 3/2/2s versus this. They can trade, take 4, then play Shieldred after the fact. Yeah, I guess I'll hold the Giant Killer. I think that probably makes sense. Better if I draw land. If they play Shieldred, I could even loot the Burning Tree in response to try and find land 3. Which I might do if they play Shieldred. Okay. So they odd. Still think I'm probably discarding the Burning Tree. Worse if I draw another Gleeful Demolition. Okay, we're going to make this trade because we're going to have to. Then go to 10. We go Inspector, hold up Clue. Might have been better to draw main phase. 3, 4. I guess the thing about drawing main phase is I still wouldn't have enough to play a Convoke card. Still be 1 mana short. Those are good cards. Those are good cards. I accept. So they trade for Giant Killer. They have to have Fatal Push, right? No, they can just block here. Okay, volley trade, go to 1. But if they have Extinction Event, it's not good enough because I have an odd or an even that's lethal with Castle and 2 odds. Shieldred not good enough. It would have to be Ritual or Languish. Looks like they don't have it. Alright, 4-1 prediction. Let's do it. What did we lose to? Chat, we lost to Rakdos Sack this league, right? I think. How does Greasefang beat Mono Green? You must have missed it, Terran. Sag. I know. You know I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. Sand's very good against spirits. So go here. Bro, imagine if they slip out the back of my Thraben Inspector. There's no way, right? That would be hilarious if they did, though. Okay, they didn't have slip out the back, thankfully. Ooh, I got scared for a second. I was like, wait, did they have slip out the back? If they slip this out, it's so bad for me because I just fucking time walk myself. I got greedy. I could have not cast the second Ornithopter and just used the green mana floating, but I got a little greedy. It's fine. Last gamble was the 3/2. No, I paid it out. I definitely paid it out. Yeah, that was paid out. I mean, I hope I did because I just started another Gamba. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Wait, they don't want to play anymore? What happened? Where'd they go? Okay, so Rending Volley coming in. Rending Volley, Gucci. What are we cutting against them? They're cutting the non-creature spells, right? Because they're bad against Mausoleum Wanderer. I still don't think I like Forge Devil. Doing the LSV sound? What's the LSV sound? I don't know if I understand what you mean by that. You mean that? Is that a trigger for some people? Yeah, Sleeper Agent activated. Get it out of here. I mean, it kept 7. And his hand's probably just not close, right? Yeah. This hand is cheeks. God, this hand is cheeks. Good if I draw Gleeful Demolition. I'm leaning towards keep, put back Knight-Errant. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Knight-Errant's a lot worse in the draw. You don't have a lot of time. And if you're casting a Convoke creature early, you'd much rather cast Loxodon, because that's how you race them on the draw. I mean, I don't know if I'd call this hand good. It's acceptable, but I definitely wouldn't call it a good hand. Like, you have to keep this hand, but I don't think you're excited about it. It's definitely on the lower end of keeps. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're good. We can do it. We can do the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shout out to the Burning-Tree Emissary haters out there. Couldn't have done this with the other card, right? Can't do that with Resolute Reinforcements. Just saying. Just saying. I don't know. I cannot imagine playing this deck without Burning-Tree Emissary. I know Duncan, I know you don't like it, but I don't know, man. It's just it's like chef's kiss. All right. They probably are going to counter this one. They might just wait to counter the Bushwhacker instead. Oh, never mind. Or they just die. Dying is also an option, I guess. Yeah, dying is also an option. So I think at least my argument is, like, you can beat sweepers by just playing around them. Like, you just the way to beat sweepers is just don't overextend. Like, I don't really think that you need to go out of your way to play cards that are worse in a lot of other matchups. You can beat them by, like, either having Invasion to take their sweeper, or in the post-board games, just, like, recognize, especially in open deck lists, you know exactly what sweepers they have. If they're loaded up on Extinction Event, you can make your board in such a way that is better against Extinction Event. If they're loaded up on Ritual of Soot, just jam your Convoke spell as early as possible. You don't have to, like, go out of your way to play cards that are weaker just to, like, have counterplay against sweepers. Your deck is just, like, not that bad against, like, a single sweeper, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. I know this card's worth a lot on in paper. Is it worth a lot online? I hope it is. All right, let's pay out the Gemba. 4-1. Yiparuski. Sheesh, 20 tickets? Let's go.